Welcome, everybody, to Unfiltered with Drew. This is a little micro episode, and today's episode is called Your Life is in Session. Are You Present? Again, your life is in session. Are you present? And I mean, that is such a powerful, powerful statement and question. And it really comes from the death of Ivan Ilyich, an incredibly inspiring little novella by Leo Tolstoy. And for those of you not familiar with the story, I just want to tell you that the story begins with the death of Ivan Ilyich, literally, and it runs through the course of his life and how he started in childhood and had a very happy childhood, but then as his life progressed, he made his way. He was a very successful man. You know, he made his way as a lawyer and then a judge, and he kind of progressed and he got married. He had kids. He had a country home and all this kind of stuff. Outwardly, externally, very successful, all the trappings of society, but inwardly, he was hollow. He had this ache inside of him. He was not satisfied. And Ilyich feels that as his life was sort of on the upswing, there was a part of him that was really crashing down, that inner part of him. And so tragically, the end of the book, as we get to the end of the book, he has a terminal illness and he's on his deathbed. Ivan Ilyich is on his deathbed at the end of his life, and he's haunted by this question that maybe I didn't live as I was meant to live. And he has these thoughts that, and he's literally at the end of his life. He's got very little time left and just haunted with that idea that he didn't live. He achieved all these material things and outward things, but there was this sense that he didn't live as he wanted to have lived. And he says, well, he's having this sort of inner dialogue. And he's like, how did I want to really live? And he said, well, I wanted to live like I did in the courtroom. Because when I was in the courtroom, the bailiff, I would walk in and the bailiff would announce, court is now in session. Court is in session. And I knew it had begun and I was ready and I was into it. It was showtime and there we go. And it's the same thing, you're running a race, the starting gun goes off. But in life, obviously, there is no bailiff following you around saying, hey, Drew, your life is in session. Are you present? Or there is no, you're living your life. There is no starting gun. And the fact of the matter is oftentimes we miss it. We miss the starting gun. And life doesn't give us that introduction. We're just sort of thrown into it. And there's no starting gun. Just there's no real manual on how to live. So, and Ivan really has that deep, deep regret that, well, I kind of missed it. I kind of missed the starting gun. And I think this can apply to all of us if you think about it, right? We're thrown into life, and we have to really ask that question. My life is in session right now, right here, right now. Am I present? Am I present for the people that really matter? Am I just present for the beauty that's all around me? Am I present to my life? And time is the great equalizer, and we don't know how much time we have. We could have 40 years, we could have 4 days, we could have 4 minutes. We just don't know. So this is the call. This is the call from Leo Tolstoy to all of us to say, hey, your life is in session. Are you present? Are you really? And you have to not just say it, you have to really feel the weight of that question, because it's really the weight of Ivan Ilyich on his deathbed asking that same question. My life is in session. Was I even present for it all? So this is a really powerful question. So anyways, great to be with you today, and look forward to bringing more of these little episodes to you. Have a wonderful day.